सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्. Some commentators even say point out to the vigil of Rama, the alertness. Vali has been killed. Never know which fellow will suddenly spring an attack. Some Valis, Angada may, anybody may. So while the formalities are going on, he still has to be very alert. So he is having his bow and his arrow ready in hand, and he is standing all by himself. And Sugriva approaches him and speaks to him. Yatha pratigyatamidam narendra kritam tvaya dushta phalam cha karma mamadya bhogeshu narendra putra mano nivrittam sahajivitena. Yatha pratigyatam narendra idam kritam. King, you have done as you had promised. The vow that you had taken, you have fulfilled. But for me, my mind recalls from the enjoyments that follow. Because there is no distinction of these enjoyments from my despicable life. With his queen weeping her heart out, with all the apes heartbroken, with my king gone, with Angada's very survival being problematic, my mind finds no happiness in the thoughts of ruling the kingdom. The very thing that Yudhishthira and others said in the Bharata war. Provoked and angered by the heaps of insults that my brother had hurled at me, by the heaps of insult he hurled at me, provoked by it and angered by it, that was what made me agree to my brother's slaying. Now almost saying, it was your idea and I agreed to it, to Rama. That was what made me agree to my brother's slaying. Now that he has been slain, I am broken by remorse. Much better it would have been for me to have gone on living in the Rishyamukha mountain, maintaining myself by any means which is open to me. It was much better than even acquiring the rulership of heaven by killing my brother. Natvam jigam samichareti yanmam ayam mahatma matimanuvacha tasyaiva tadramavacho nurupamidam punah karma chame nurupam. Natvam jigam sami, he told me, he says about Vali. Vali told me, go away, I will not kill you. Go away, I will not kill you. I will not kill you. He, the soul of magnanimity, the Mahatma, Matiman, he told me, and that was as worthy of him as it is of me for what I have done, because it has shown me up for what I am. How could one wish the death of a brother possessed of such great virtues, Rama, unless one is so obsessed with the desire to obtain a kingdom? So obsessed that he does not stop to consider whether the joys of kingship can compensate for the grief that is the means to achieve it. Vali, going against his own nature, did not think of killing me. Never once. But the wickedness of my heart made me violate dharma by killing him. When I thrashed by him with the branches of trees, so sat there helplessly crying, he consoled me and he told me, don't do like that again. Do not do like this again, he told me, and sent me away. He thus conducted himself as a true brother, a noble soul, as one devoted to dharma, while I only exhibited anger. greed and fickleness of the monkey. By killing my brother Rama, I incurred the sin that Indra incurred by slaying the son of Twashta, a sin incalculably heinous. Apparently, the Brihaspati, his Purohita, once got irritated with Indra and he went off and without applying for leave. He was gone. For some days he disappeared. I am going. Brihaspati went off. But somebody has to do the Purohita's job. So Indra had appointed Twashta's son, Twashta Vishwarupa to sit in the high seat of Brihaspati. Vishwarupa newly occupying that seat. So he has some old friends among the demons, etc., Danavas. So the oblations that were coming, which were to be given only to Indra and the Devas, some of it he was diverting to the Danavas. This Indra came to know. He killed him. Indra killed Vishwarupa. But then therefore he got a Brahmahatya papam. So terrible apparently was that papam that nobody could even think of it without blushing. Arey, my God, Indra has done that, like that. And then Indra had to go beg, and then finally his sin was taken by the earth, took part of it, the trees took part of it, water took part of his sin, and women took part of his sin. They all took it upon themselves. So Sugriva says, my thing that I have done is equal to the sin that Indra had done when he killed the son of Twashta. So, but Indra's sin was willingly taken up upon themselves by earth, trees, water and women. Who would wish to atone for the monkey's sin or take it upon himself? Indra's sin? Okay. Monkey's sin? Who will take? Having done a deed like this, I do not deserve any honor. I do not deserve the position of even the Yuvaraja, leave alone the position of a king. I don't deserve. I am not worthy. My papam Rama is like a mad elephant, like a mad tusker goes to the river bed and it digs it up with the tusk, keeps on digging up the river bed with the tusk. Like that, my papam is harrowing me inside. And whatever good impulses were there in me have abandoned me. They cannot stay at the same place as all this papam that is there in me. They are all gone. Rama, a son may be had without much difficulty. No problem having a son. But where is one going to get a good son like Angada? Where can one ever get a good brother like Vali? If Angada should live, he has some doubts that Angada may not live. He's saying if Angada should live, his mother too might live. Tara too might live in order to look after him. As for me, there is no reason for me to live. I shall enter the fire. I shall enter the fire, Rama. I am eager to join my brother and son. I don't know what his son is, but he's saying that. I am eager to join my brother and son. These ape chiefs who are there with me, these ape chiefs shall be at your service and they shall make the search for Sita. Even though I am not there, not to worry, your purpose will be fully served, O Prince of Men. They will find Sita for you. So Rama, please permit me to die. Since I have destroyed my race, I am not fit to live. I am not fit to live. These words, Valmiki says, these words of the distressed younger brother of Vali brought tears to the eyes of Rama. And for a while, he was extremely unhappy. Rama, the protector of the worlds, who had the patience of earth, who had been watching all the time, he was looking with sympathy at Tara, who was weeping, plunged in grief. Meanwhile, the other ape chiefs went and raised her up to take her back to the palace. And as she was being led away by them, She was trembling. She couldn't walk properly. She was being led away. She turned and she looked at Rama. Now she looks at him. And there he stood. There he stood, armed with the bow and arrow, dazzling the eyes with his, by the splendor like the sun. He stood. Noble Tara turned towards him and moved towards him with giddy, she was giddy, uncertain steps. She moved towards him. In distress, she moved towards him. To Rama, who was the like of Indra, says Valmiki, who stood there, unapproachable and immensely great, like Indra. The pure-minded Tara, says Valmiki, the pure-minded Tara, whom grief had made insensible of such things as womanly modesty. She boldly went up to him and addressed him. Tvamaprameyacha durasadascha jithendriyaschottamadharmikascha akshaya kirtischa vichakshanascha kshitikshamāvān kshatajopamaksha. Beautiful verse. Tvamaprameyacha, Rama, you are unknowable. You are unapproachable. You have mastered your senses. And you follow the highest of dharma. Your fame is imperishable. Akshaya kirti. Vichakshana, you are wise. You are wise. Kshitikshamāvān. You have the patience of the earth. And Rama, you have eyes tinged with red. Your eyes, she says, have the color of blood. Kshatajopamaksha. Kshataja means blood. Upama, like. Aksha, eyes. Blood like eyes. She tells him. Commentators on this verse and the next verse, commentators said a lot. We won't go into all of that. But just understand that these verses of Tara to Rama have moved the masters who have studied Ramayana. But then, Tamaprameya, she says, to start, you are immeasurable, you are unlimited, you are unfathomable, you are beyond what can be understood by the mind. Anyadeva tadviditam atho aviditat api. Beyond the known and the unknown. Durasada, you are unapproachable. Unapproachable. Rama is unapproachable. How do you approach Rama? Sri Krishna says in Gita, Naham vedaihi, na tapasa, na dane, na chejya, shakya evam vido drashtum. Not by the Veda, not by Dana, not by tapasya, not by doing yajna. No way you can attain me. Not by these. Unapproachable. Jitendriya, she tells him. Jitendriya, you have mastered your senses. Meaning to say, a king might kill another king. Often as it happens in history, you will see, because that other king has got a queen who is so beautiful, that this king will kill the other king to get at the wife, to get at the queen. Not you. You are the master of your senses. Uttama dharmika. Uttama dharmika, she says. There are dharmika, madhya dharmika and uttama dharmika. One who does dharma for his own sake is dharmika. One who does for others also is madhyama dharmika. Uttama dharmika is just dharma, for dharma's sake and nothing else. You have done what was needed to be done for dharma's sake, and in that process, my husband Vali has attained Swargam. Uttama dharmika. She tells him. Akshaya kirti. By this act, If anyone thinks that your glory has been dimmed, nothing, your glory is imperishable. Akshaya Kirti. You are renowned by the whole Vedas extol you. Vedas say, Tasya Nama Mahad Yashah. Kshatajopamaha. Eyes with reddish ends. Blood streaked like those of an emperor. Rama Raktantalochana. That is his, what they say, Raktantalochana. His corner of his eyes will be tinged red. Big eyes. Because as per the Samudrika Shastra, the Lakshana of what a king, his various parts of his body, his face, etc. should look like. It is said that for an emperor, he should have roseate eyes, roseate mouth and roseate palms. Anyway, coming back, she then continues, Tumattabana Shanapa Tumattabana Sanabana Panim Mabala Sammananopapanna Manushya Deha Bhudayam Vyaya Divyena Deha Bhudayena Yukta. Rama, carrying a bow and arrow, you have a body, you have a strong and powerful body. And then she says, Manushya Deha Bhudayam Vyaya Divyena Deha Bhudayena Yukta. This has been struggled with because it says something. If we just take what exactly simply it says in literal value, this is what it says. He says, she tells this, if you take it literally, he says, Manushya Deha Bhudayam Vyaya Divyena Deha Bhudayena Yukta. Rama, you have abandoned the luster of a mortal human body and you have got the glory of the divine body. Apparently, at that moment, she was seeing God.